Welcome back, everyone, to weekly show number 8, and we're live behind us of some outdoor music channel sort of deal, I think. Let's see, we got some college hockey going on right now on the TV. Well, that's right in front of us here. So here's some topics we'll be talking about today. We'll have some upcoming videos. We're going to talk about some Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday scores. We're going to be talking about some the top. We're gonna do every single top three headlines of the NHL like we always. I'm okay. Let's see. We're gonna do some leaders and some upcoming videos. Of course. Well, I think I mentioned that, but I feel like you guys can't hear me very well for some here. This is better. All right, so let's talk about some upcoming videos. Now, I'm gonna open up my YouTube journal planner. I have like 5 sheets of notes here. Yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot. Here are all my 5 sheets of notes. Oh, we're gonna be talking about some other sports too. We're going to do Ronnie's NFL show right after this. We're going to talk about a trade that happened. I don't know if you guys have heard it yet. And we're going to talk about the Austin Watson situation. And then we'll do this channel in 2019 part 2. And then we're going to do how all 31 teams in the NHL will end their season. So we're going to go in ABC order according to abbreviations. So some of these may not be in incorrect order according to. But first, we're going to talk about some NHL scores and how I'm doing on my predictions. So, hold on one moment.
That's kind of like most Chicago teams I like, but I don't like the Bears. I'm a Dallas fan. Oh no, that's horrible. And right now I'm loving it.
The cotton fell off my headset. So let's take a look at some Wednesday NHL scores. Nashville beat Chicago 4-3. I don't know what to say about Chicago. They lost in overtime. At least they got a point out of it instead of none, because at least 1 point's better than none. Calgary beat Colorado 5-3, and Ottawa beat Anaheim 2-1 in overtime. Excuse me. There were 12 games on last night. For NHL, that's kind of a lot of games for a Thursday night. Usually you would see that for a Saturday night or a Friday night. Just not a Thursday night. That's rare. Washington beat Boston 4-3 again. Washington continuing to dominate the Metropolitan Division. I mean, there's just something special.
Oh my God, I feel bad for you.
Let's see. Toronto beat New Jersey 4-2. I'm not really surprised that Toronto won this game. They deserve to win this game. The battle in New York, the Islanders win 4-3. To me, the Islanders were clearly a better team than the Rangers in this game. It was tied a little bit as well. We were listening to it to the radio on our way to and from somewhere. Dallas at Philadelphia. Philadelphia beat Dallas 2-1. Dallas is in 30th place overall in the whole league. They're just lucky to get this win against Dallas. of course, you had the Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin situation, and they were in Philadelphia too, so it had something for the fans to cheer about. Uh, Nashville's at Columbus. Columbus won 4-3. That was a final in overtime. Carolina at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay won 3-1. Carolina was up 1-0 in that game. Tampa Bay had a goal called back, so the outcome could have been 4-1 if if that goal would not have been turned over. Here, I'm gonna cross out the game so I don't get lost somewhere. St. Louis won over Montreal 4-1. This is a win St. Louis needs to keep their season. I mean, Jake Allen, I don't know. He's good in some games, but I mean, you can't be good every game. Minnesota beat Winnipeg 3-2. That I watched this full game on TV. It was on NBCSN. This game, I feel like Winnipeg was. If you think about it, Winnipeg wins this game. If you're a Wild fan, Minnesota wins this game. If you're not a Wild fan, then Minnesota does not win this game without with their Dominic goaltender Devin Dubnyk. Edmonton beat Florida 4-3 in overtime. My mom's favorite team is the Edmonton Oilers.
I'm still like not big on my Canadian players.
To me, Florida was the clear winner of this victory. Edmonton did not even deserve to win this game, for all I know. And then Arizona beat Vancouver 4-3 in overtime. Vancouver, you disappointed me. That should never have happened. Well, of course you have Elias Pettersson now, the rookie. He's just something special, isn't he? San Jose beat Vegas 3-2. If you think about it, Vegas wins this game, not San Jose. They pulled off the victory. Good for them. Last game of the night, Ottawa beat LA 4-1. I mean, LA has been in a position all year. They were last place. Excuse me. They jumped up to 29th place in the whole league. Here, so that you don't pick up my drinking. I'm just drinking Coke, so.
I haven't watched much hockey this year. Kind of been a letdown.
All right, so this week I went 16-10 I went 10-5-1 in my game picks this week. For a total of 16-10-1. Now, my game picks for tonight, Buffalo at Carolina. I believe 3 of these games are going on right now as we speak. Buffalo at Carolina, I'm choosing Carolina to win. Detroit at Winnipeg. Winnipeg is going to completely dominate Detroit, excuse me. Florida at Calgary. Calgary will win this one. There's no way Florida's going to get past Calgary. Second place overall in the league. Just 8 points behind Tampa Bay to take that first place spot. Pittsburgh at Anaheim. I'm choosing Pittsburgh to win that game.
Oh, they'll be in it like every other year.
So if the playoffs started today, it would be Nashville versus Colorado, Calgary versus Minnesota, Winnipeg versus Dallas, San Jose versus Vegas. That would be the West playoffs. Eastern Conference, it would be Tampa Bay versus the Islanders, Washington versus Buffalo. Excuse me. Toronto versus Boston, and Pittsburgh versus Columbus. So that's it. Some other sports. NBA. I'm. All right. Now we're just gonna do a segment in this weekly show called Other Sports, where we take a look at NBA, basketball, football, baseball, college stuff.
I say Kings fans. I mean, not Kings fans. I hate the Golden Knights.
Yesterday's scores. We'll take a look at yesterday's NBA scores now. Boston or Miami, excuse me, beat Boston 115-99. Denver beat the Clippers 121-120. The San Antonio Spurs beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 154-47. 301 points scored in that game. And a final double overtime. At least overtimes in the NBA are 5 minutes. And that's the same for the playoffs. It's not like, we do. It's not like in the NHL where, if a playoff game goes into overtime, then it's a full 20 minutes on the clock. Then excuse me. Yeah, if you think about it, either what whoop, my cotton fell off. So if you think about it, Tampa Bay, or if you think about it, NBA, you get 5-minute overtimes no matter what. It's the playoffs or whatever. Detroit at Sacramento, 112-102. Sacramento wins. Today's NBA games, we have 6 NBA games going on right now. We have Atlanta at Philadelphia, Milwaukee at Washington, Indiana at New York, Brooklyn at Toronto, Cleveland at Houston, and Dallas at Minnesota are all going on right now. Oh, dang it. I'm going to have to stop the stream right now. My phone's low on battery, so I'm going to charge it up and then I'll come back.